Hey everyone, welcome back to another video.
When you are trying to create a conscious relationship, it's not a one way road. The other person should be open to change, to work on themselves. You can't change others forcefully. It's very hard for some of us to accept this, especially when it comes to your family, your old friends. You can't force them to change. And sometimes we drain all of our energy trying to create a conscious relationship with people who are not really interested in consciousness. They are happy there. So you have to understand that conscious relationship is a two-way road. You can't force others to change. They have to be willing to work on themselves, and this is something that people are really uncomfortable with. People are not a fan of doing the inner work. They find it boring. And don't think that when you will be in a conscious relationship, it will be all perfect. Because every relationship, whether it's unconscious or conscious, they both will come with its challenges. But the difference will be that the conscious relationship, the partners, the friends, whoever is on the other side, they will be willing to work on themselves as well. They will be taking accountability. They will be not playing the blame game. They will try to understand you. They will put in the effort. So it's all about looking within yourself. Not everyone is ready for it. So don't force to change others. Just focus on changing yourself and keep on working on yourself. And sooner or later, you will attract a relationship where the other person is also interested in doing the inner work. Then don't think that why this relationship is not all butterflies and rainbows. Because it will have its challenges. No one is perfect. When two people are with each other, it's two worlds colliding. Each individual has their own universe. Each mind is its own universe. So you can't expect a really smooth sailing. So there's supposed to be friction, there's supposed to be fights, there's supposed to be good moments. But when you are in the conscious relationship, the other person is willing to change. They're willing to understand. And they are open to changing themselves. And you also have to be open to the possibility where you deserve a relationship where you are honored. People don't think of themselves as worthy of being loved. And you will see that breakups, they happen really quickly nowadays in relationships. After 6 months, after 3 months, people are getting into relationships again and again and breakups are happening. And the reason is people are not able to understand each other. A small problem happens and the answer is breakup. Let's just separate. But it's actually you are not working on yourself and the other person is also not working on themselves. So what's happening? There are two people who are just running away from themselves. And when any problem arrives, they just blame each other for that. And now, what's the fix? Basically a quick fix. Just run away from each other. Not just from yourself now. We have to run away from each other also so that we can think that it was the other person's problem. This has nothing to do with me. So breakup is actually a running away from yourself in unconscious relationships. When a person is conscious and when their partner is unconscious and when they begin to awaken, when they begin to become conscious and they realize that their partner is manipulative or they're abusing or something, then if they want to separate from them, that makes sense because they are honoring themselves. But in an unconscious relationship, both are running away. Both are trying to fix their holes through each other. And when it doesn't work out, because it can't work out, you are supposed to first work on yourself, heal yourself. And that's when understanding yourself comes into the play. Only when you understand yourself, you can understand the other person. We all expect others to understand us, but are we understanding the other person? We never ask ourselves this question. We want others to understand our traumas, but are we understanding the other person's trauma? Are we the only one traumatized? But we never think in this way because we always villainize the other person. We are always looking to blame others for our own problems because it helps you to create that defense mechanism. That is your ego's defense mechanism. So you have to understand yourself by going within through starting your conscious journey, by meditating, by journaling, by being present, by connecting with yourself, by doing shadow work. There are many things you can do to connect with yourself, to understand yourself. And as you do that, you are able to understand the other. And the truth is that in today's world, no one is trying to understand the other. People just want to be understood. That's why when two people are communicating, no one is there to listen. Everyone is just waiting for their turn to speak. No one is listening to the other person. The other person will tell everything about their stories, but the person who was listening, they will just be waiting for their turn, and when the person finishes, they will start their own stories, their own victimhood. They will start doing emotional vomit on that person. So that's what happens in our society. Everyone is just projecting on each other what they are running away from, what they are hiding within themselves. They are just trying to run away. That's why they don't understand themselves and they don't understand the other person. So if you want to be in a conscious relationship, first understand yourself on a deeper level. The very first sign of consciousness is accountability. When a person is conscious, they are able to take accountability of everything in their life. When someone does something to them, when someone triggers them, they don't go around and blame others for what's showing up within them. They are able to sit with themselves and find out the real reason, because the triggers are not actually something that is coming from your present moment. It is actually taking you to something in your past. So when you sit with yourself, you will find out that mostly the things that trigger you has something to do with your past traumas, your past relationships, and then you bleed on your present relationship. You are blaming those people for your problems who have nothing to do with it. So when you start taking accountability, whatever your partner mirrors to you, you are able to look at it because you are no longer running away from you. Accountability is just opposite of blame game. In the blame game, you are able to hold others accountable for your problems. But when you are an accountable person, there is nowhere to run. It's just you. It's always you. No matter how much big of a problem it is, but it is your own problem. It is your own issue that you are projecting onto the other person. Just think about it. When you get irritated by someone's behavior, is the other person irritating you, or are you irritating yourself through that person, through their behavior? If you are able to consciously see they are doing something and this does not align with me, live and let live. Let them do it. Why am I getting bothered by it? Because you are giving too much attention there. You are irritating yourself through others. So everything, if you look closely, is a mirror. This universe is a mirror of your own beliefs, of your own energy. It is mirroring you. If you feel that you are grateful, if you feel that you deserve everything, the universe will mirror that. But if you feel that you are a victim, that you are in lack, that you have no support, the universe will mirror that. So everything is a mirror in this reality. And that is why I also feel every soul is a mirror. Whether it is a stranger, whether it is your partner, your friend, anyone, whenever you meet someone, they are actually acting as a mirror, because everything they will say to you will trigger something within you. It can be positive, negative, but it will trigger something and it will bring something out of you. You will project. That is why when you are aware, you are conscious, not just conscious, you are consciousness, you are able to become that mirror. You are able to reflect back everything that is projected on you and not internalize it.
I hope you enjoyed this video. You can like, comment, share. You can also support my work by hitting the thanks button. And please make sure to subscribe. Much love to you all.